Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Diablos and the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Following the interception, Love. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brought down at the
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down at 5.
And let's pin the mirrors. 32. Hey, Red. Switch it. He's coming. We got double up.
To throw is Stafford. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Oh, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Diablos nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Working out of the gun. Love. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught, and he will take it in for the touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up second.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the defense has come up with it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Love now on second down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it'll be third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Stafford now to throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the...
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the 38, Stafford, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Everyone got 4 down. 29. 53. Ready. Easy. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Oh, baby, come on, let's go. 29 is the Mike 29.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Got an open man. Finds Gibson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Stafford on first down. Looking deep downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Rohrwasser now for the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. A first down carry for Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. For this offense, hoping to change that right here. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tackled by Jalen Johnson.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On On second down, here's Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Again, the ball carrier.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Let's go. We got it.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Aldrich Rosas.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and
this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
42. Touchdown.
It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Diablos 21. Bills 14. Aldrich Rosas set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
260. Here we go, D. 40 got. 40 got.
Throwing again. Stafford out quickly to Judy. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Take over first.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Love now to pass on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Love from the gun. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Watch the pass. Mike 54. Mike 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Alert 3. Alert 3.
First down, going to the air with Love. That is caught at the 7. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Eric Ebron, as the first half is winding down. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bills 14. Aldrick Rosas set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Alert! 29 is Mike 29. I'm going. Hey. Back to you.
The final shot before the break. Stafford. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
And 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Operating from the gun, Love. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bud Dupree, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's second down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, Love. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Love lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And on now is the punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. So they will go for it. Stafford. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Off of play action, here's Stafford. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself confident.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Man open left side is Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Mexico City.
On 1st and 10, Love. Over the middle here to Brown. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Marquise Brown. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again, Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Love. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Working out of the gun. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Love. And he fires one, but incomplete. Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, 3rd and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
Rosas' kick is good.
Makes the score.
And that will extend the lead out to 24.
14.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
On first down, Gibson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman.
Royce Freeman. That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. 4-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll go down at the 28. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Tano Passanio in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Following the interception, Love. He's going deep for Brown. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 20.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
On play action. Love to throw. And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 at their
The
own.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards. On
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
35-yard line.
To throw again. Stafford. Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch your slack, watch your slack. Watch your slack. 29. Double right. 29.
To the air again, Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl when you have 4 in one game. I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous... And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
29 is the Mike 29. Ready? 22.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Stafford. Again, he targets Jeudy, and this time the catch made. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
51 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, Mike, 51. 32. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
On the deep ball. He was covered by Trey Waynes.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Stafford. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Today's final score, the Outlaws.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many